is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel and on these live streams and these videos, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. So, guys, we are seeing some manipulation in the market, some price manipulation in the market with Bitcoin. We're going to look at those charts. We're going to get all into some of the news. We're going to get into some of the bullish news that we have for the markets overall. You know, we have the Hong Kong Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs were approved. We're going to have trading starting very soon. If not, it already started. So let's see if that is actually going to be pushing the price down a little bit. Kind of like how we saw with Bitcoin when we had the approvals and the tradings. We had a little bit of a retracement, but then once we had that retracement, we hit a key level and we blasted off. So let's see what happens, guys. I hope you guys are feeling good. It is, man, what's today? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I'm like, what day is it even? It is Wednesday, guys. We're middle of the week. I hope you're feeling good. Yeah, just let me know how you're feeling. Put a 1 in the chat if you're feeling bullish, or put a 2 if you're feeling bearish. Now let's look at the charts. Let's look at Bitcoin right now. But like first, let's see. I'm trying to, like, me and my paycheck, trying to figure out when the government worked half of my shift. I know a lot. We're all probably wondering the same thing. We're like, what? Like, how? What? Did you come to work? What did you do? Plus, you're sending all our money out to places we don't even want it to go. So, and waving flags for it. So, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. All right, so let's look. Speaking of look, let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, whoop, that's the wrong Bitcoin. That's Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Enu Bitcoin. All right, let's see if we are going to get a reversal on this retracement, because we got a nasty retracement, but you can see here on the 5-minute, we printed a green candle. So now we're kind of going back into the red a little bit because we didn't push any more volume. We pushed a little volume on this candle. Then now we need to see if we can push back up to that level of 65.6, if we can get back to 65.6 above this 20 SMA, then we will be okay. I think we'll be okay. But if we start breaking back down into the band, we start trading back down into the band and go past 64, then I would be scared to say that we could be hitting a level of 62.5. So then that the rest of those markets with the ETFs can catch up, get that price that they want, that lower price. Some of these liquidations could be at these levels for people who are putting in longs right now. So you have to think about that. So when we go into this, that's a 3% move to the downside that's going to wreck altcoins, and we need to go into that. So speaking of altcoins, let's go to danielcurtisuse.com. You go to the crypto bubbles and you look at the 5-minute. And we're going to look at the 5-minute and see what's happening across the entire market. We got a market on kind of a little bit of a slump. And if you had opportunities to take profits this morning, that would have been a great time to do it. And we actually ended up hitting stop losses instead of taking most of the profits. We took profits last night and re-entered back and put some limit orders into our trades. And that's what we did with Pepe. That's what we did with Floki. We hit a stop loss on Floki, break even. No losses. We just hit break even on Floki, and then so we made good profits on that particular trade. I think it was a little bit over $100. And then on Pepe, we had realized over 200. So we rolled those back in to go back into the market when we hit the stop loss. We didn't get to catch the exact low, but yeah. All right. So shout out to Crypto Beehive, saying, love all your live streams lately. Keep up the hard work, and thank you. Thank you. I've been doing it for you guys. It's been fun. It's been awesome getting the chat interaction and having all these new people come in and all the OG people. So we all get to hang out and just analyze these charts together. We're going to go over some altcoins. We're going to go over some news. We're going to go over some of the news for Bitcoin, which is analysts identifying this key scenario for Bitcoin hitting 100,000. So, all right, so Vinod Gundry said lost $150. Not too bad. Yeah, sometimes when you set your stop loss, you have it set like maybe at 10%, 15%, 20%, because you want to see if the market, okay, it's just going to dip a little bit, and you keep that entry open so then you can blast off. But when you think about it, if you have the stop loss set at break even and you're at the chart, then you can see where you can pull maybe a little bit more below, but then also you can short. So there's a lot of opportunities. But if you're not comfortable doing that, then your best case scenario would be to say, so for instance, I didn't want to short Pepe. I could have 100% shorted Pepe. I totally could have done it. This morning, I could have taken that profit, waited and saw that Bitcoin was dipping, and then just shorted it down into a level. But I didn't do it. I didn't want to pull that trigger. So that was the choice that I made, and that's okay. Sometimes you can be very sharp and you can get that long and short, get it, and basically do a ATM printing machine. But sometimes the market is very volatile, and you gotta just take the level you can get. And you win some, you lose some, but at least we broke even. And what we did is we actually rolled some of the profits that we got last night into our DCA bags to where we can scoop up a little bit more of the stuff that we're wanting to hold long term. So that's the whole point. So we're calling that the little old lady trader strategy. And it's where we're taking our scalps, we're taking the profits, and we're rolling it into something that we're at least going to be protecting long term. And that is in our, wallets that we are holding, for DEX stuff and, Bitcoin. So I think the strategy has worked to basically, I've gotten wiped out 2 different times where Voyager, I had all my stuff go. I've had to basically start from scratch where I've had to sell all my crypto because of, having to do big purchases and things like that. And I've had to rebuild 2 different times. And so this strategy has helped me rebuild and get back into the market, get back into the game. And I started with $50. So, I just want to tell you guys that if you're feeling like you don't want to pull the trigger, or you just don't think you have enough money for investing, or I got all this stuff, I've had to do this multiple times and to basically, and I know other people that have been in crypto, they've had to do the same thing where they've had to literally start from scratch. They even made up to $1 million and lost it all, and then was able to make it back. And so it's just interesting, it's all relative in the situation and the type of market that you're in, or type of life, situation that you're in. So Vinod is asking, when did you start? So I started just getting into crypto in the beginning of 2021, kind of before the crazy bull market. And so I started really following it. I was watching, crypto YouTube, and I was mainly investing on Robinhood, and I was buying little pieces of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I was looking at Dogecoin. I didn't really pull the trigger, and I was kind of looking at different stocks and tech stocks, and so I was just dabbling. I was looking at the charts, but I didn't really understand them, and and obviously I'm still trying to understand them. We're still learning. We're all learning together here, and it's just an opportunity for us to, just get better. So as I was looking at it, I started my first meme coin that I got into was Dogecoin. So that's what kind of piqued my interest in getting into crypto. And then, I started to get into downloading the wallets, the apps, the exchanges. Crypto.com was one of the first ones that I used, and also Voyager. So then, it would have been nice to really go heavy into Crypto.com, but I picked Voyager instead. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me know, guys. Did you have a situation where you had a choice between different exchanges and you were like, okay, I guess I'm going to go a little bit more heavy into this one, and then you regret doing that because the other one ends up being more popular or it offers better services? That's what happened with me. I knew about these things like Crypto.com and all this stuff, and then we had, what happened? Crypto.com actually survived the best out of all of the debacle, all of the stuff that happened in 2022. They survived the best. All right, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for being in the live stream. I like sharing with you guys what's been happening, with the markets, and also what I'm doing with the trades. And we are long Pepe. We basically, we're pretty long and strong with Pepe. If we see the chart, I think we have this perfect tweet. We want to see if we can find this tweet. Where did it go? It was a perfect Pepe tweet. Where did it go? I don't know if like Twitter did something, reloaded. Where did it go? I cannot find it. Where the heck did it go? Oh man, I think I don't know where the heck that thing went. Oh, here it is. No, it was an article. It was the Daily Hodl. Here it is, guys. All right, so check this out. So the Daily Hodl. So next up, the analyst says that Pepe seems to be in a bullish uptrend after bouncing off a key Fibonacci level at 44.54. He also believes that Pepe's chart is the most bullish compared to other top meme coins. So we've been saying the same thing. So let's see, compared with this, where this price is sitting right now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 44.54. So now we're sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Yeah, so I mean, we're definitely breaking really good levels to get supported back up into 78 right here. Once we break these tests right here, because we got 1, 2, and then we had some resistance, obviously. So if we test these levels right here again at the all-time high, because that is the all-time. What is that, the all-time high? No, because we got to look at the all-time high. Yeah, because you got to think we're just trying to test back up into the wedge here. That's our target. That's why we're in the Pepe long, because the target's here. We break this, we're soaring. We'll be soaring. We got the, basically we're measuring from here of where we could be potentially going in the short term for Pepe. It's just a massive send. But we have to hold these levels. So what can trigger that break of the resistance at 72,000 and go into what our target is, I think, for the short term is 76,000 and 78,000. Because if you look at the chart, and I think we marked this. What chart did we mark it on? We had it marked on... Did we have it marked on the Binance chart? I don't know why this is doing this. There we go. Yeah, we had this marked on the Binance chart. So yeah, we basically... That's funny. I said, guys, I'm either going to be super right or we're going to get completely invalidated. So we went basically the opposite direction. That's so funny. But it could have just been the leg, just basically catching the lows to be able to get those good prices up, pushing to this level that we want to test, which is that previous resistance, 69,700. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Looks like... Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, YouTube... Oh, man. I didn't even realize that my stream is going haywire. That's not good. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me fix this. All right, I think I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had my internet was dropping. I didn't realize the stream was lagging, and I had way less people in here, so I was thinking that YouTube is doing something weird on my internet. But guys, make sure you pop into the Discord. Right now we have over 70 members, so we're getting the Discord numbers up. And remember also that we are going to be starting this week members only live streams. Oh, we're still dropping. And we might have to fix this. Brief intermission, guys, because we have to fix our internet. Okay, I think we're back, guys. Sorry, my internet was just going crazy, and I think someone said the subscriber mode only is on. No, it should be going public. It should just be fully public, and that's just for the chat. I think that's just for the chat. So if you're not subscribed, then you can't send a chat message, but then once you subscribe, then you can. All right, so it's looking like we tried to test back up. Let's see what happens with these candles on the 5-minute, because we just have to break back up past the SMA here. If we can break past up the SMA and test back up the 65.1, the fact that we broke past below the 65.1 is not a good sign. This was a level that we had marked because we were just basically, this was the range that we were just below. So we just came up, tested 67, and then now we're right back down into the range. So the lowest low that we could probably go to in here in the short term could be 64,253. So it's not looking too good right now, guys. It's looking a little bearish. So it's looking a little bearish. We're gonna have to watch this. We're definitely gonna have to watch this. This means the altcoin trades. We'll see what is happening. Hopefully, our internet will just act right. It'll act right. I think it's acting right. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Shout out to you guys if you popped in at whatever point and you're coming in. If you're just coming in, thank you so much. Welcome to Dano Crypto. We were just kind of experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties just with the internet. Sometimes the internet will work perfect, nice and juicy, and then all of a sudden it'll drop kilobytes and bit rates and all the things, and it'll do some weird stuff. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Stan Zabar. Zanzibar. So yeah, guys, let me know if you were able to react a little faster than I did. I did not react as fast as I wanted to. I did not pull the trigger on taking a little bit more. I was not the aggressive, like super like bully aggressive profit taker this morning. I was last night. And I think I was thinking I was a little too bullish this morning, and I should have just been looking at the charts a little bit more aggressively on Bitcoin to see that we were getting a rejection and sloping down, especially if we were trading on against the band. Then that would give me a signal to be able to say, I got to pull some profits. But it's okay. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I will take this on the chin and I will learn from this, and that's all that we can do, because really it's not a mistake. It's just basically a lesson, and it's a way that we can just go positive into the next day, and just say, look, all good. We can learn from this. But really, we're liking the sentiment on Pepe and maybe meme coins in general, because I like the analysis of this. Pepe's already cleared, major resistance level. And, looking at this chart, the analyst suggests Pepe could soar past the 4 zeros 13 level. And so this is pretty substantial, Good bullish chart. This is why I'm looking at this. Let's see if that's the same kind of level that I'm looking at when we look at Pepe here. Let's look at the old Pepe. So that would bring Pepe. We're looking at the 5-minute. We want to look at the daily. So I think that's about the level that we were looking. So just in the short term, we can definitely see a run to the top of the wedge here on Pepe, and then we just bring this up one more, and that would be the analysis from that same exact chart. And so then we have, the Coinbase international perpetuals listing for the 1,000 Pepe, perpetuals contract listing was yesterday. That really made the price soar out of this wedge. And so, yeah, we definitely can see some price action in the next couple of weeks for Pepe, and maybe into the bull market. I think people are long on Pepe. I think people are wanting to long Pepe. I mean, yes, we see the dips right now. But once Bitcoin starts ripping, they're going to see some interesting things happen. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you agree with me. If you think that, in general, that meme coins, like the title says, that meme coins are what drives a lot of liquidity into the market. People make the profits. They roll it into the layer 1s and the layer 2s. And then they end up, so the people that are going to make profits on Pepe, they're going to end up rolling a lot of that into Ethereum, especially the people that hold spot Pepe on DEXs. The people that are also just trading it on exchanges are just obviously going to be putting that into USDT. And then what are they going to be putting that into? So I wonder, or are they just going to be longing Pepe, actually longing Pepe, and really thinking about Pepe being one of those coins that's like dogecoin status, Shiba Inu status in the top 15? It could very well happen. So I'm really interested to see how that goes. And I feel like I just want to be able to buy a green Pepe Lambo if I want to. All right, but guys, thank you so much. We got the stream almost to 10 likes. We'll get some music pumping. Let's get the pump song. Maybe the pump song will help Bitcoin get up a little bit. Let's go. Let's get the pump song going. And hopefully our internet is good. I think we're good. Let me know, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm not laggy. And we have fixed everything. I think we're good. All right, let's go. I think so. We could be bottoming out pretty soon here. I think that like I said, I'll show the chart again. It looks like if any would be catching any low, it's that low liquidity grab that's down at 64. It's at 64 something. We'll have to check it. Oh. Hold on just a second, guys. The degens I know in real life don't mess with BTC or ETH, just ride the wave of the newest hype and cash out. Yeah, some people like to do that. See, I'm just kind of doing the combination of both because I really do believe in BTC and Ethereum and things like that for the long term. I want to learn how to use it, trade it. I learned how to trade BTC and Ethereum. I think that'll work for me in the long term because, yes, I could do the quick cash out, do that. We'll see. We'll see how my strategy works. Sync my interface back up. I think we're good. All right, let's get this pump song going. Let's see if BTC can get a bounce. Let's see if we can get a bounce leg up. Same with Pepe. Let's go, guys. Let's get some more people in here to hang out. Yeah, Stanzabar says, yeah, smart money puts it all back into BTC. There's a little lag on the stream. We got a little lag on the stream. We should be good now. Are we good? See how Coinbase USD. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's get this candle. Let's get this candle pumping right back to 66. Let's go. Hope you guys are staying hydrated. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, so I'm like, I gotta drink a lot more water. We could be getting some volume. That could have just been the test of the low here. But I said, look, if we touch 64, I think I even marked it here. Said if we touch 64, we're gonna test back up, which we did. And then we're like, okay, do we want to test this level again? But see, nope. See, I really want to take it, because look, I could have got scared out of this move on BTC and sold, but I didn't want to get faked out. Because people are longing Pepe. You look at this chart, it's really bullish. We're gonna go with the trend. These short-term price volatility is not gonna shake us out. Let's go, guys. Bitcoin go down for what? Bitcoin go down for what? Let's go, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Bitcoin's going to hold these levels and we go right back and we pump and we start crushing. Or are we going to get smacked right back down to get faked out to the downside and push these lows going to 63,000? Put a 1 in the chat if you think we're going right back up. Put a 2 if we're going down and you're bearish. All right. Looks like we're good. We're pushing. We're 3. Yeah, 3. I don't know. Put a 3 if you just don't know. Put a 3 if you just have no freaking clue. Because really, I mean, we really all don't know. But look, I would say, though, the RSI is looking pretty juicy. Because look at where it was. It bottomed out right here. And now we can see that the RSI is looking pretty juicy. If we, like, I like that. I like that. That's a nice bullish divergence, right? Because then we can push up, and then this, if we want to mark on this thing and draw on it like a kindergartner, this crosses and goes back right up to this level, and then we have the cross here. And then we have ourselves a nice pattern. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It looks like we have this shoulder and a head here. Could be a head and shoulders pattern, which would be. Let's see. So a hidden bullish divergence. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right, so let's see. RSI hidden divergence, hidden bullish, hidden bullish. RSI divergence. Okay, so this might be good. So the price is making higher highs and higher lows, and then so price is making lower highs and lower lows. RSI making higher highs and higher lows. Bullish. Okay, so this right here, so bullish divergence, the RSI making higher highs, prices making lower highs and lower lows. And so we go into the chart here. RSI making higher highs, price testing up into these levels, higher high on here and on here, with the price a little lower. And so now what it gives us opportunity to do is say, look, here's where the price was at this RSI level. We push back down here, and now that's giving you a key indication where we can get a Stanza Bars' Trading Lab has a really good video on hidden bullish divergence on YouTube. Yeah, we should watch that. We should watch it. Maybe it would have saved us this morning. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. Man, we're getting that nasty wick. Nasty wick on Bitcoin. Little fake out. We tried to test that. Man, we didn't break over the SMA. We tried to break over the SMA and we got rejected hard. If we start sliding down this band, it is not looking good. But if we can break the SMA, then we can look for 65.6 in the short term here. But that was not a good look that it did not break this SMA right here. It just got rejected right here, which basically got our trade looking funky. But it's okay, guys. We're still not going to get... Well, I mean, if this thing starts to really break down, then we will flip short, and we will re-enter back into... Re-enter back in. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I've been really looking at this chart, though, too, is the Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Inu. If you look at the RSI bottoming out, and you can see where it was the last time we had a really nice breakout. We had a nice breakout, literally 40% breakout here on this particular RSI bottom out. So the lowest, I mean, Bitcoin starts to creep down. This could be a really nice level, and so we are basically in the range. We're in the range. If we put in a lower... a higher low, if we put in a higher low and just touch the band and then get supported off the band here, right here at this level, we'll set an alert. Then we might be putting in a trade into Sonic, Obama, Inu to push us up to 11%, because that would be a decent 11% move with a move to the upside. So let's see. And this is Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, Inu. But let's see what happens with this RSI. I don't know what I just did. Oh, man. I don't want to slide down the band. We don't want to do that. Recent low right here, 64.2, 64.3. Vanat, you worked on a Harry Potter movie, you're saying? Like you worked on set of a Harry Potter movie? Oh, that's super awesome. Okay. What were you doing and which movie? Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite Harry Potter. I love that. I love that one. Because it introduces Gary Oldman, who is also plays a character in one of my favorite movies, The Fifth Element. But yeah, so yeah, what did you do? What like, how were you a part of the film? I'd love to know. Let me see. Oh, okay, so you're an effects artist. Okay, I just saw it. I just saw it in the chat. Okay, awesome. Stanzabar said he went to Harry Potter World at Universal last month. It's freaking sick. Yes, I've been to it a few times. It's really awesome. I'm trying to think of when the last time I went, and so I'm sure they've added a bunch of new stuff since the last time I've been. And but yeah, the Harry Potter Castle ride is really awesome. It's got a great combination of effects and motion, and it's really cool. But I'd say don't drink too many butter beers and go on that ride, or you will feel gross and sick. I remember I was hot. I drank like 3 butter beers, and then I got on that ride, and I was like, oh shit. especially when you hit that walking the walking treadmill, when you hit that moving floor, and you're like, so funny. Yeah, I was just at Disney recently, and that was fun. It was actually great because it wasn't too busy, and we were able to ride a lot of rides. And like minimum we had to wait was like maybe 30 minutes on the lines, which is like rare. So if you can get that Disney experience, like I highly suggest it. If you can manage to get that miracle of not having to wait too long in the lines. All right, so Bitcoin's doing some interesting stuff, guys. Let me know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you missed me by just a hair. Yeah, but guys, if you ever see me anywhere, you better say what's up. Don't just walk right past me. Someone's saying now strike going on in my industry. Everyone jobless in India. Oh no. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I know it's never good. It's never good because like strikes, a lot of the times it kind of affects things like on both sides. If you're against it or for it, wage structure, equality of pay, is all this kind of stuff. I mean, it can get complex, But I wish you all the best, and hopefully you're getting work, and hopefully you're surviving, thriving, and you're very needed though. Effects artists and people that do like all that stuff. It's like it's cool. So hopefully you're getting some work. All right, guys, thank you so much for popping in the live stream. We have 17 people watching on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 20. Let's see how many people are watching across all platforms. We have more people on YouTube this time. X is not pushing the live right now today. Just got 2 people. Sometimes we get 40 people, 50 people on X. So we have one person, our lonely person on Twitch. We just have our one Twitch viewer. So let me say what's up to them. It's really cool. From Restream, I can message as myself to Twitch, so it's really cool. I love being able to do that. I've actually been really enjoying Restream. It's simple. It does what I need it to do. It's really nice that I can get the chat interaction, and it's a nice integration with OBS too. So I feel like I'm really getting the setup dialed in, and I got this really awesome standing desk. It's such a big difference. It's not gonna. I feel like my back is not gonna get destroyed by compressing it sitting all day. So it's gonna be a big difference, guys. Big difference. And then caveat with the kettlebell. Get the kettlebell. And you guys, all right. Let's do this. Let's get your kettlebell. Let's put the pump song on, and let's see if we can get Bitcoin to reverse by literally pumping the iron on Bitcoin. Let's go. Let's do it. We're going to get the pump song on. Let's go, guys. Grab your nearest kettlebell, your nearest weight. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold on for dear life. Let's go. All right, guys. We're gonna do some kettlebell presses. I'm probably the only crypto live stream right now that's gonna make you guys do a workout. Let's go. Question, Zanzibar? No. No. up and start lifting some weights. If you haven't done push-ups in over a couple weeks, I don't know what you've been doing. Like, let's go. Drop and give me 10 push-ups. Let's go, guys. We're gonna do one more round. Let's go. We're gonna do 20. We're gonna do 20 presses each arm. Put some muscles in the chat. I think it's working. Yo, Steve Randall Jr. Shout out to Steve Randall Jr. who's out for surgery, recovering. All right, let's go, guys. Glad you're doing all right. Woo! That one got me breathing. All right. Let me know, guys. Did you guys just do that with me? Hey, if you're just sitting at the charts and we're just here, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we found an airdrop token in our wallet called Boomer. Sanzabar said he's going to be watching crypto videos in his bed for 2 weeks while he's recovering. You guys are reminding me of not when I had surgery, but I had a massive ankle injury when I was skateboarding as a teenager. I did this massive, like, 4th degree sprain. I was laid up for weeks. And so what I did is I played an insane amount of World of Warcraft and Guild Wars. And I was, like, playing SOCOM and Halo 2 and just eating taquitos like it was no one's business. Like, I was in it. I was just grinding on World of Warcraft. I was playing Guild Wars, Final Fantasy. I was playing it all. And I had my leg propped up. Full plated taquitos. I probably looked like the guy on World of Warcraft. Like, hold on, let me pull this up because it's so funny. From South Park. I gotta be as fast as Jamie. That's what I looked like. I was like... That is probably one of the funniest South Park episodes. All right, guys. Yeah, so Steve Reynolds said, been in the gym since the age of 19, competed in NPC amateur bodybuilding 9 years. I'm 52, still in the gym 4 to 5 days per week. Yes! Let's go, Steve Randall Jr. Steve Randall Jr. is like, hello, other alpha males. It is I. Let's go. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. That's good that you have that energy. I mean, there's some people that get into their 50s and they start just going, they start going down. Like, you got to remember, it's not, it doesn't get any easier. You just have to be consistent. And once the consistency builds in, it's just like, then there you go. I haven't realized that as a 30, I was about to say, like, how old am I? I'm not 35 yet, but I'm 34. And so, oh, well, hey, if I saw you, I bet you're looking good too, Steve Randall Jr. The cello, it's a bass. Tip it to the side. All right, so let's see. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin. Oh, it's sliding down the band. It's sliding down the band. We don't like this. Oh. We do our best. The thing is I don't try to be funny. I'm just I just say stupid stuff sometimes and then it ends up being funny. So it works out in my benefit. I'm glad you guys are here hanging out. It's been fun. Let's see how many people we got watching. We have 16 people watching. We got to get the likes up to 20. So if you're watching on the TV and if you're watching on your phone, you got to hit the like button with your thumb. If you're watching on the TV, you have to hit up, right, select. If you're on the Dreamcast, up, right, A. And then you have to hit the little thing on your virtual memory card and then it'll work. I promise. Steve Randall Jr., sir, you become a mod by me making you a mod right now. And I'm going to make you a standard mod here. There you go, sir. You should have already been a mod. I don't know why you weren't. Your name's not a mod. No, not a mod from Pakistan. Not a mod. No, a mod for my channel. All right, that's my dad joke for the day. Shout out to Pakistan. We actually have people watching from Pakistan. We have a couple people that were actually watching from Pakistan, and I was like, wow, I was blown away. It's just so cool that we get people from the Middle East and Australia, Africa, just everywhere, Canada. It's so cool. Oh, no, I was told about it. No, I've already known about HBAR. I've just never pulled the trigger. And it was funny that Big Daddy Balls Rothschild was in the chat saying, hey, guys, have you checked out HBAR? And I was like, nah, I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. And I ran my mouth. And then sure enough, and literally it pumped like 25, 30% the next day. And I was like, ugh. I was like, come on. That is a nice break. Let's look at HBAR. HBAR on Bybit. Got a nice consolidation, though. So you had that nice pump all the way. Look at that. Look at the momentum wave here. You can actually see how it has a little bit of a arc here. And you can see got a nice little wave here. And then you can do the same thing right here. Nice little pinch there. Double test top here, which would retrace back to the downside. So we're back in the range. Could push. Not could. It will push to 18 cents. It's just how many times. And it all depends on with Bitcoin's movements as well. So. Someone said they FOMO'd and it went down again. I know, yeah, it's always hard because when things are when FOMO kicks in, you don't even care. You don't even look at the chart. You're just like, I don't care. I'm just gonna buy it. And that's usually how people get wrecked and buying the absolute top and selling the bottom, which is the opposite of what we want to do, guys. It's the opposite of what we want to do. Looks like now, though, could be a good spot. Good spot for an entry because we already dipped down pretty low at the first top of the momentum wave. So Yeah, we all know better, but the FOMO will hit hard. FOMO will hit anyone. All right, so let's see. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin right now. Are we trying to test 64.3? Or are we going to get a nice bounce? We testing 64.3? Are we going to get a bounce? Let's see how the trades are doing. Oh, we had an opportunity. We had an opportunity here. We just haven't been watching. We're just like, look, we don't want to short. We don't like shorting. Maybe it's just us. Maybe we're fools, but all right. Maybe we're fools. Yeah, BlackRock. Well, you guys remember Blackwater? You guys remember Blackwater? Think there might be any affiliation? Blackwater? BlackRock? Do you remember what Blackwater was organized with and how they operated? Might be some correlation there. Might be. Just might be. All right. So let's see what is going on in the news. Let's see what's happening in the news right now. So, we had the obvious. Pepe gets listed on perpetual futures. This was yesterday. Let's go to the most recent news. So, all right, let's see. Russia to seize $440 million from JP Morgan. It's an interesting article there. And then we got BRICS expected to continue record-setting gold rally. Interesting. So BRICS has led a growing rally around precious metals, primarily gold. The bloc is looking to use gold to back its development currency as an alternative to the U.S. dollar. So this is interesting. This is really interesting because we have these BRICS nations. It's, Brazil, Russia, China, India, and South Africa. I was like, I couldn't think of the other one. yeah, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So it's so funny. I feel like I feel like I connect these dots, guys. Check it out. I'm gonna break it down right now for you. Check it out. Here you go. I'm gonna break it down. All right. Our currency was backed by gold at one point. It was apparently in Fort Knox. That was circumvented by Nixon. And then we have this whole thing with Watergate. We got the Fort Knox. We got Nixon resigning. We got the switch to the off the gold standard. And then we had back in even Lincoln's day, we had the greenback. So think about this. And they say, where did the gold go? Where's the gold? Where's the gold? Okay, so maybe, just maybe, the gold is overseas. And there's all this accumulation of gold, and it's going to be backed into a different currency. And you think that the powers that be and the money changers in the world are just having this happen? Like they're just gonna have this happen, and the Federal Reserve, there are plans for probably a switching of structure and how the framework is with our financial systems, especially with this happening. So I think that the gold was manipulated into the hands of other countries, and the whole thing was a giant freaking psyop. And I think that this is why Bitcoin was created as a counter psyop to those people that are really in the know, and the ciphers and the crypto cipher punks and the people that know this stuff. They're clued in. This is why this has been created, and this is why the system is what it is. And this is why people who were trying to go against it and abolish the Federal Reserve and also go back and try and acquire gold and have us have the assets in America, they get shot. They get murdered. So, I mean, what? Come on, guys. Come on. It's just the writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall, and you can't sit back and just you can't ignore it anymore. You can't. It's just the writing's on the wall, guys. Sorry, I had to go in. I had to go in hard. But I really think that there's just a massive psyop happening, and it's just like we're a part of a giant psyop. Thank you guys for tuning into the live stream. I do appreciate it. We almost have 20 likes, guys. We can get the stream up to 20 likes because then YouTube puts this thing out to the world. Steve Randall said it's scary, but it's true. Yeah, I think I've acquired enough info in my brain since 2008 when I feel like it finally got really cracked open to be able to put all of these things together into a picture that is connecting the dots in a way that's not making you a crazy person. It doesn't make you a crazy person to understand things as a zoomed out whole of why something might be happening. So you just have to do the research. Do the research, follow the money, follow the signs, follow the media. The media is where you're going to see all the keys. You're going to see everything that they're going to try and do. They will tell you what they're doing before it even happens. They will tell you what they're doing before it even happens. 100%. It's called shaping a narrative in reality. These people that have trillions of dollars know that secret. Come on. These people that do this stuff, they know that's the secret. That's why they do it. It's called they know the magical secret. It's alchemy and subversion against you. So let's learn this, guys. Listen to what I'm saying, and you use your alchemy and the light in your soul to use it and play their game against them, and you will win. So let's go, guys. Let's go. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If you're on the journey to not be manipulated anymore, guys. LMP knows what's up. LMP, freedom fighter for Assange, she knows what's up. WikiLeaks is what really helped, like, to kind of put out in the forefront the things that are always trying to be put down in secretive. They're like, nope. Like, nope, we get to see all your emails, and we get to spy on you guys. Don't look at us. If you guys like these rants, I don't mind doing them because, I mean, it's literally, this is what I talk about. I need to ear beat someone else besides my wife because my wife at some, she's like, you need to calm down. She's like, you're getting too intense. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's just... So it's cool that you guys at least like it. But do me a favor and actually clip some of these. Clip some of these things that I'm saying. Go back into these streams, and if you can find the golden nuggets, because I need to do this myself, but clip some of these things that I say and share it. That would be cool. And put some like Hans Zimmer music in the background going. Just make it super epic. All right, guys. Yes, we got 20 people. We got 20 people in the stream. Let's go. We've been streaming for over an hour. We started at 11:30. It is 12:40. I think we might go for a little bit today. We're feeling good. We got energy. Guys, we're on the last part of the show. We'll do a Q&A section where you guys can put up your questions, and I will try my best to answer all of them. And it could be anything. You can ask me anything. We talk about coins, talk about life, and but first we're gonna still just go through. We're gonna go through some of the news here. We're gonna keep going through Watcher Guru. I'm gonna see what they are putting up as their relevant news here, trending posts. Shiba Inu forecast to reach 8 cents. Oh, I love articles like this. Did you? Oh, yeah. That would be amazing. Yeah, I love Terrence McKenna. I used to listen to Terrence McKenna for hours. I would just put on his lectures, his talks. you know, and just have him on in the background as I was working or, you know, just doing whatever I'm doing. And it's really cool. Like, he can put all these different concepts together, and also just really cool with language. And it's just like, just to listen to him talk, it's almost like listening to music if you're into mushrooms. We all know there are conspiracies. My only question is, where do I sign up? Yeah. Ayahuasca. Old DMT. Yeah, DMT is interesting. DMT is very interesting. All right, so let's see. So Shiba Inu forecast to reach 8 cents. All right, so Shiba Inu has emerged as one of the top meme coins over time. So a source known for providing market insights has released predictions regarding the potential future price of Shiba Inu. Said by 2040, they expect SHIB to be worth 8 cents. 8 cents! And this is the thing, you know, Da Vinci, if you guys are familiar with Da Vinci Jeremy, he's like the OG Bitcoiner. He was telling you guys to buy Bitcoin when it was just $1. And so, or buying Bitcoin just at $1, or just buying $1 of Bitcoin, I think when it was like, I don't know, I think it was $1. And so, it's really interesting to see like these bullish articles on SHIB, and like they have SHIBarium. There's just they have all these side tokens. Yeah. Yeah, the $1 video, the old $1 video. It's cool though. You think about it. Shout out to Da Vinci. We're gonna get Da Vinci on the channel. We have yet to do any videos with Da Vinci. We actually haven't really formally spoken with Da Vinci yet, but I know we would get along. We'd probably have a great time. We'd have a great stream. So maybe we'll get him on as a guest. We'll see. We'll have to time that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let me know, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you want Da Vinci on the stream. We can get him. We can get him. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Show Da Vinci you want him on the stream. Yeah, come on. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Let's get Da Vinci in here. Oh yes, of course. He would love to talk about corruption. We would probably go for a few hours or something like that. I think it would be a baller stream. Be super awesome. You guys definitely, you seem like you would want him on, so that would be amazing. He loves Shiba Inu. He would talk about SHIB. He actually said that he has insider information that Brett is going to be the pick for the base chain. So it's pretty interesting. So speaking of that, let's go to the base chain. We were looking at Boomer. So we did get an airdrop of Boomer. I was telling you guys about that. And I don't know if you saw it. Look in your MetaMask and see if you got Boomer as a airdrop. It was literally only 50 cents. So I just swapped a little bit from, I don't even remember where I swapped it from. Either way, I swapped it in there. I put some into Boomer just to see what happens. Yes, Yoga with the Omi said, let's get him. Yeah, I think we can get him. I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, like, the dude's into video games. I think, you know, his past, you know, he was military. That's why he says he's in the pipe 5x5, you know, his little deal. I would love to, like, ask him some questions and just get his insights. And really, it would be cool to just have Da Vinci as just, you know, a mentor. You know, you have to surround yourself with people that are successful. They push the boundaries. They've done it. They've made the risk. They did the thing. They've made the mistakes of thinking that, you know, something might work out or plan out, and it didn't work. Yeah, he's a programmer. I mean, it's super cool. So, like, I think that would be such a cool conversation, and we'll really try and do it right. We get him on, and so, yeah. We'll see what happens. All right. So let's look at. We're looking at Boomer right now. Chart's looking good, like it could test up into those all-time highs again. But let's look at base. Let's look at the liquidity. Brett's getting up there. Liquidity on Brett. So look, so we're gonna look at Brett. We've had this trend on Brett. We told you we're gonna just be riding up on this trend on Brett. So the next obvious target, if you're looking at the momentum of kind of the pattern that's happening with Brett here, is that we're doing these swoops. Yeah, I think everyone's doing well. Thanks for asking, Steve. I think everyone's doing super good. I think we're good. We're feeling good through the week. You know, we're making some gains. We did amazing on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on our trades. We've taken profits aggressively this time. And I think we're going to be ending the week very strong. Even though we're having these BTC dips, I'm curious, guys, who is actually interested in Brett, and have you pulled the trigger yet? I have. I'm building a bag of Brett. I'm trying to get about, I'm trying to get 1,000 or 2 in there. I've almost hit my $1,000 mark. So I think if you can get, I think this is sound. If you can get $1,000 into a meme coin that's under like a certain market cap, or a coin in general, like if you even got $1,000 into a coin that is at $100 million market cap, and this thing just starts ripping, that's a massive return. So you have to think it doesn't take much. So like really you can just say a goal, like here's a goal of mine. I want to get over $1,000 or more into every single token that I like. And so as if you can at least do that and just cross that threshold, it helps you to kind of DCA, and then you hit that goal and you're like, oh man, that felt good. Okay, let's get a little bit more and establish a base of like, okay, cool. I got all this stuff lined up. And then once Bitcoin, you set a point at multiple levels, set at multiple levels to take profits. Not at one. You're not waiting for a certain price. You're not like, I'm going to take profits when Bitcoin hits 80K. That's dumb. No, you take profits on the way up. You don't say, I'm going to do this because this price is this. Because most likely you're going to be wrong. And you're going to miss opportunities for where you could have just gotten like, okay, look, I'll take here a little bit, maybe 15%. And so LMP is asking, how do you buy Brett? So Brett is on the base chain. So what you have to do is you have to have base ETH. And in order to swap, you have to have that base ETH. And all the exchanges now have the support of base chain because of the popularity of it. If you have Coinbase wallet, however you're using Ethereum, just make sure, or say like you have USDC or you have USDT on an exchange, just buy Ethereum, send it on the base chain to your MetaMask address, and it's the same address as your MetaMask, your Ethereum address, and then you're going to go to Uniswap, and Uniswap is going to have the highest liquidity for Brett and a lot of these coins on the base chain. So then once you go to Uniswap, you're going to want to make sure that you're actually using the right contract. So I like to make sure that we're like, say for instance, here you go, here's Brett, just go to the liquidity, click up at the top here, and that's going to pull these coins up. You see here's Brett on SushiSwap. That's a different liquidity pool. This is going to be Brett on Uniswap. It's got more liquidity. You'll be able to trade in and out of it if you end up putting 20K in and you want to cash this damn thing out. So that's how you do it. So yeah, exactly. Steve Randall said you did it through the Coinbase wallet. You can do it through the Coinbase wallet on your phone, DeFi. And if you're just doing MetaMask or doing it like how I said, you could do it that way. And essentially, you're just going to get that Ethereum into that wallet, do the swap. And it's low gas. I mean, it's like base chain basically is using about the same amount of gas as what like Arbitrum and Optimism and like Polygon and stuff like that. So, but yeah, right now let's see the contract on Dex Tools. This is Boomer. I want to see how many holders Brett has right now. Wow, so we have 142,000 holders of Brett. I mean, come on. Once this thing hits 1 million holders, I mean, or even just imagine when this thing starts hitting like 500,000 holders and people start holding Brett as a as a play, almost like Pepe. Like they're thinking, look, Brett is Pepe's best friend in that world of Matt Fury and the whole character line. So you could even just trade, just thinking like, hey, you know, this thing will do well just by the fact of this narrative alone. And you can even say that right now we're trading in a range of a breakout flag. Boom. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people probably do that too. And if you guys don't know this, like you can do, there's base staked ETH, liquid base staked ETH. So there's all different types of ways that you can get yield with your Ethereum on different chains besides just Ethereum. So that's how you're able to do the liquidity. You can just you can have it on different platforms and do all the, so if you have regular ETH, bridge over some of your ETH into the other chains, because then you're going to be able to get the yield by doing the base chain liquid staked yield. There's Rocket Pool ETH, there's Lido DAO, there's tons. I mean, there's tons. I think that's what Pendle's all about. Pendle is about having multi-cross chain staked ETH. So let's see how many people we have in the live stream. Yes, we're pushing the numbers today, guys. Let's go. I love this. I love this. What I've been trying to, and I've been explaining this to my wife. I say, look, my channel has just a little over 2,000 subscribers, and I have an average of 20 people or more on YouTube watching. In total, I have about 50 people or more watching every single stream that I go on to. And that means I've been consistent at the time that I'm starting, and also that the numbers of the people that are watching right now, even if it's 17, 18, getting up to 20, or past 20, it's hold on just a second. I just saw something in the chat. I was scammed by a Brett airdrop and had my wallet drained when I first found Brett. Oh no. Oh, I hate hearing when that happens. That's such a bummer. See, that's the thing, guys. I've said this before. This is why I don't do. I like Trump. I don't want to even almost even want to say. This is why I don't do airdrops. I can't trust them. Seriously, like the airdrops, you can get scammed so easily. It's so easy to get scammed with these airdrops being on Twitter, on X. Like, there's so many scams rampant on this platform. Don't click any links on this platform. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's other ways you can get these things. Yo, what's going on? Shout out to S. Rodriguez. Good morning. I know we got people popping in this stream at different time frames, different time zones, area codes. So appreciate you being in here. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yo, Risky 8. What's your Risky 8? What is your address? What's your MetaMask address? What's your public MetaMask address? Let me see it. You want to send it to me? I'll send you something for free right now. I'll send you something for free right now. I'll send you one of my NFTs. You're going to get one of the Bitcoin ordinal eyes right now. If you want to send it in the Discord or something, or if you're even comfortable just sending it in the chat, I'll send you a free NFT. I'll send you one of the ordinal eyes. I'll send you one of these guys. I'll send you a cool one. Yeah, guys, if you also want to directly support the channel too, we have a mission with these Bitcoin ordinal eyes. They haven't really got much traction. We'll see what happens with these. All right, let's look at the 5 minute. on crypto bubbles right now. Let's see what's going on. H bar on the 5 minute, it's starting to push up. Let's look at H bar. Like we said, we hit the bottom of this first momentum wave, so it could be a nice push momentum wave right back up to test to 15 cents for H bar. S. Rutgers said, do you know of any games to play to earn Bitcoin that you can play to earn Bitcoin? Honestly, not really. I do not. I don't want to say I do because I really don't. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's some. I'm sure there are some. I mean, that was kind of originally what Bitcoin was that I think there was an original website that was called Satoshi Dice or something like that, and it was basically it was a game that you could get rewarded Bitcoin. Speaking of Satoshi Dice. I love rolling this. Let's see if we can get a Bitcoin. Oh! Nope. All right, let's see. We're going to get one. Ah, close. My daughter loves this thing. She's like, let's see if we get a Bitcoin. And it's almost like we're mining for Bitcoin. Gotta make it fun. We gotta teach our kids that they do not have to grow up in the system like we did. That's why we have to teach them young. We have to teach them young. We have to say, look, you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. I know how the game works, my son, my daughter, my young Padawan. Let me help you. Let me give you a leg up. Let me help you. Because I love you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being in this live stream. You guys are the best. All right, so we're getting some poor quality here. I don't know why the internet's being so crazy. The internet has been just an ass. Excuse my language. All right, guys. We've been streaming forever, so I think we're going to end it now. We've been streaming for about almost an hour and a half, 2 hours or something, so we are going to end it. Thank you guys so much for being in this live stream today. It was fun. We had some cool conversations. We went on some crazy rants, and I hope you guys have had fun today. I love you all. God bless every single one of you. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun today. And we will see you later today at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're keeping consistent, guys. We're doing this thing. We're crushing it. We are going to provide you guys with the best content we possibly can. We want you to have fun. It's all about having fun, guys. It is like a performance putting on these live streams. And if you don't take it like that and you don't take it seriously and you think you're just sitting in a room with people just that they think you're going to watch you just poking and picking your nose, it ain't going to happen. So, guys, I hope you've been enjoying this, and I will see you guys later today. God bless you, and happy trading. Peace.